Hello, class. I got this week's article and topic up. It's about life on planet Earth and push back the timeline for photosynthetic life. So there's an instrument used called a GCMS, a gas chromatograph mass spectrometer. So what a gas chromatograph does is it separates things out, so the lighter and specifically gases. So you inject a liquid into the gas chromatograph, and then it heats it up, and then the components of the liquid separate out. And as they separate out, they go into a mass spectrometer, so they charge it, and they can tell the atomic mass of it by time of flight. So it's ionized and then pushed out. Ionized meaning rip off an electron and then accelerated toward a detector, and then the time it hits a detector, it tells you it tells you what the mass is. So like, for instance, water will give you a reading of 18, so for 18 grams per mole, so it gives you its molecular weight. And what they do with the GCMS, and you can tell certain things. I mean, and this is used in not just this type of research. It's used for instance, in forensic science. Like if you are, if you suspect arson, you take a sample and then throw it into the GCMS. It tells you, oh, this is diesel number 2, or this is gasoline, or this is kerosene. It can identify things like that. If you like the show NCIS, Abby always talks about the major mass spec. I used to like to watch that show. So mass specs are used quite a bit. But okay, so then the mass spec, what it found out though was that looking at 406 diverse rock samples, that it found life in rocks that were 3.3 billion years old, and so signs of photosynthetic organisms up to 2.5 billion years old, or beginning at 2.5 billion years old. And they also looked at a slew of chemicals, not just like one specific signal, but from the different types of molecules. It doesn't say what the molecules are in this article, but it says through telling the different types, we could tell what kind of the life. And some of the so what on this is, well, they have and on Mars, there's a GCMS on the Curiosity rover on Mars, and so maybe they can use this to see if, and maybe they might find life or fossilized life on Mars. Now that would be a huge discovery, right, if they were able to find that. So that's one of the things that they're looking at. So that'd be cool. That'd be really cool if they were able to find remnants of life or life itself on Mars. That would be, I guess that would be a major discovery. So we're not there yet. And I also have this article because I remember I sent out the podcast on the organic asteroid. So that was an interesting. I like that I should say webinar, not a podcast. The webinar, that was an interesting webinar. At least if you haven't watched it, I found it fascinating. But hope you find it fascinating too, because most of you guys, I know you're into health sciences, so a little bit of biology here. So I hope you enjoy the article. As I'm recording this video, this is the due date for the second batch of material. I might write, I'm going to write some people. It's never a bad thing to get an email from me, especially students that drop in their scores. I watch you, and if I see your scores drop, I'm going to give you an email and say, hey, what's going on? Are you doing okay? So don't worry, it's never a bad thing. I'm just trying to look out for you and see if you need anything. So, but if you need anything, if you are not getting your basic needs met, if you're dealing with crippling mental health issues, if you've got academic concerns or other stuff going on you need help with, feel free to reach out to me and I'll do what I can to help. So have a nice rest of your week. Goodbye.